The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. For Zeke, what a in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd and 1, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. Now watch one.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the double. Mike spot 4. Get your swerve off.
Here's McSorley to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Ten Lobo.
All day, dog.
Hey, Wahoo! Now! Go!
Throwing on second down, McSorley. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, ready?
48 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Key 26, key 26. Single receiver, single receiver.
On third down, it's McSorley. No, bottled up. Oh, it's out, it's loose. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Now McSorley. Philip Dorsett holds it in. The 30 down to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On second down, it's McSorley. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the first down sack. McSorley, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Who's looking at me? Zipper!
Throwing again on second down. McSorley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ready, ready.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run the counter. It's Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing is McSorley. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 7.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll try again with Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Prescott on third and goal. And it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Covington. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Watch the curve. Go to 54.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Maher is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here I come again.
Hey, high 7.
Come again. 48.
Deep grip.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Team 6. Here we go. Get it.
On fourth down, here's McSorley going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Twisting away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson and the Texans. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Bird on the return. Fights loose. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them to football. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight,
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Cowboys 20, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Michelle. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. On second down, Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Going again on the ground here with Hill, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
McSorley sets to pass. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw. Completes it to Lee. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Elliott running right. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Touchdown, Cowboys! Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Now Hill is under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Bennett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 46. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott now. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Got it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down now, Michelle. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And it's Michelle once again. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. They go back to Grant.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Okay, ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get nervous. Let's go.
Here's McSorley to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, Echo. 45.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Trace McSorley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll run for it with Michelle. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Cowboys, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a disappointing way to lose your